Happy International Game Day.
Or at least one of them.
One of them. So yeah, apparently Geek and Sundry set up the International Game Day, and then they said, that doesn't work for us anymore, we're going to change it.
But that was after a bunch of people had already planned
Set up
event,
their stuff, so I don't even know. Are you allowed? I guess if it's yours, you're allowed to change it. But it seems like once you put that on the calendar, that's weird.
You're not allowed to play games on these other days.
Not internationally. Today, so we wanted to do something because when you're a gaming company, it's probably best. Because we always say you can either make games, you can play them, but you can't do both. So we're gonna talk about. I apparently have people in my life that love me because my buddy got me this one and last year. And what was incredible about it is the old DuckTales game. Look at the Walmart ticket. It's $2.97. So it's less than $3 for a game. Now the reason it's less than $3, there's really nothing in these games, cardboard and whatnot. This one, which we played once, these came out. Remember those old, like back in the day, these were in the cereal. I don't remember what cereal, but you can get these from cereal, and I think these were all ordered off of eBay. But what you're looking at is your classic spinner and your little cardboard punch outs. And that's about it. The game consists of pretty much that. Now, we played this one night, which was not great, but we had a good time because we made it fun.
Basically, $2.97 might have been overpriced.
Might have been. Darkwing, which we haven't played this yet. You got Chippendales. Basically, the whole Disney Saturday afternoon lineup. Now, what makes this one special is I just got this one for Christmas, and this one has never been open. This one's still sealed up. And I want to unseal this with all of you. Now, that means the air in this box will date back to...
About 91.
1991. Gaming then isn't what it is now. It's like a bajillion-dollar industry now. Don't quote me on bajillion, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. Back then, I mean, this was games. This was gaming. It was your spinners or your one-die roll and your roll and move trail. Okay, so I got to do this carefully. Carefully.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Smells like 90s. The rules were written on the inside on the lid, which is...
Oh, it makes me jealous.
You know, we thought about doing this for Who Goes There, but the box lid would have been the size of this building. So we couldn't do it.
Or the print would have been.
It would come with the magnifying glass. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, Britt and I we were gonna play one of these, and we said, you know, let's go ahead and play this one. So we're gonna play this and check this out. Let me put my knife out the way. The proper way to put a knife out the way is usually just like that. So everybody complains I didn't close the knife last time. Look at this. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Now, my favorite part is that it comes with one of these, which means one of us will be able to stand up. Maybe the other one's in the...
See, I call shenanigans. I think somebody resealed this game.
Who do they think they are? Us? What? Okay, so apparently we have a bunch of character boards, and we have one standee, but we'll have to read that enormous page of rules to figure out. Probably. It just disintegrates in my hand. Every time my finger just goes through them instead. You read this. I'm pretty sure it's complex. Maybe we should...
got it. Has a little thing you pop out here in the plane.
Now watch how perfect this fits.
Ooh, like a glove.
Is it seriously going there?
No, I mean it just sits on top of there like it comes off really easy.
Oh, awesome. Oh, and then Baloo gets bent. Baloo will do what he does best in the Sea Duck. This is that's a brilliant creation right there, ladies and gentlemen.
It was $1.50 worth of a game just in
I
the.
feel like right here I'd have been
where
like,
your money
yeah. So we're shuffling these. And there's only so many ways you could shuffle cereal box cardboard. Not gracefully. And these will go. We've figured out from deduction here. But it says placing them face up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this goes.
Place the Sea Duck pawn on either one of the two orange plain spaces in front of Louise.
Now he's going to tear that pier all
That's
up.
yellow though. Oh, you're looking at that.
The,
Okay,
this,
sorry.
this,
Yes.
yeah.
All players roll the die. The player with the highest number roll goes first. Play then continues to the left.
Now, I like how they told us that because if they don't tell you who goes first, we've sat at game tables for hours going, well, what do we do? How do we know
No
who
way to
goes
know.
first?
Could be anything.
6. You go.
This is gonna be a long game.
I'm going to win this game. I'm going to win this game, even if I have to cheat, because that's how you do things when you're an adult.
On every one of your turns, take the following 2 steps.
2 steps, okay?
1.
I'll
Roll.
write these down.
Wait, this is some groundbreaking mechanic stuff, so just hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Rule number 1.
Roll the die.
Okay.
Number 2, using your finger, again in italics, using your finger, count space by space clockwise along the game path the number rolled on the die. You have to use your finger when you count.
That's
It
on
says
the
so.
box cover. Okay, so I'm going to do this.
Clockwise.
Yeah, but okay, so I'm going this way. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I move my
Okay.
plane to that
Then
spot.
the last space your finger lands on will tell you whether to move the sea duck pawn to that space or
I'm getting attacked by
make
pirates.
another player move the sea duck there.
Oh, I'm going to move mine there. So my sea duck is now there. I feel kind of gypped off that we're both moving blue. You know what? I bet it is. When we land on certain spots, we get these cards, and whoever has the most of the in wins.
Something like that, probably. There's a lot more directions. Maybe we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. 3.
With your finger.
Put your finger down.
Now, see, we have some sea ducks being attacked. Some sea ducks with squares around them, and some that are regular. Because I got the one with the square around it. And you're going to a regular one. So what does it say about this one? Boxed yellow plain
If your
space.
finger lands on one of these spaces, move the sea duck to that space. Take the top cargo point card from the draw pile and place it face down in front of you. This ends your turn.
Okay, so is this the cargo draw? Is the only draw pile there is?
Yeah.
Now, what I don't like about it is I could put this face down all I want. But I'm
But
pretty
you've
sure
already seen
you
it.
know what it is.
I don't understand.
This is
Sure
next
there's a
level shit right
reason?
here.
I don't understand.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what about the one without the yellow? This
If your
one.
finger lands on one of these
Oh, I like how it
spaces,
says if your finger lands on it, not if the plane lands on it.
on one of these spaces, move the sea duck to the space. This ends your turn. Ready?
Yeah, that was you. You rolled 3, so you got to
Alright.
touch that one, apparently. Now, again, you don't get anything. So, do you want to go there? Or do you want me to go there? I don't know why that would be a thing, because no matter who it is, I'm still going to go next.
Yeah, I'll go
Can you
there.
reach it? Okie doke. Me? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go here. Oh, yep, I'm going to go here. Now I get it. Because
did
there's.
you count with your finger?
I did. I pointed right
you
here.
did. Okay.
Now next, you'll be going. I see now. I see now.
Oh, wow, there's all this other stuff. Oh, put
Yes.
in fireball spaces.
Yeah,
Well,
we
wait
get
till-
there. Yeah, it's gonna be a
okay,
surprise.
Okay, all right. 4. Playing with fireball spaces. If your finger lands on one of these spaces, you must either move the sea duck to the space and give up one of your cargo point cards, if you have one, to any player of your choice. See giving up a card below. Or give the die to any player of your choice and make him or her move the sea duck to that space and force that player to give up a cargo point card if he or she has one to any player of his or her choice. That's what I want to happen. I want you
Okay.
to do it. I want you to move.
Okay, so do I have to count it with my finger now?
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. It should do that every time you move. And you can have this one face down. I like how we don't even know the object of the game. I think we did deduction all of our gaming skills.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. This says important. Let's make sure. After the sea duck has been moved onto a plane with a fireball space and a card has been given up, the player to the left of the player who moved the sea duck continues with the game.
But it said, does it not say hand them the dice?
No, nothing like that.
So you just gave me the
I
dice
get
for
to go
no
again.
reason. Ah, damn it, I rolled a 6
Yeah.
too. Way up there.
I think
According to my finger, you'd have lost the card I just gave you.
It makes more sense whenever there's more than one player because it's just the two of us.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Here, you keep your finger there. You keep your finger there so I know where to go.
Oh, okay. You're right. We don't want to
Dun,
mess this up.
dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Now, can I go?
I think so.
1.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
I'm gonna take this one. No, Brent, you're gonna go.
Where am I?
You're gonna move the plane at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna let you do it. You get a card.
You know when this game is over? When the last cargo point card is taken from the draw pile, the sea deck may head
Thank
home
God
with a
these
higher
are
for
like
higher.
4 inches thick, so.
I know, it's going to take a while, though.
No, it's not. Look, you already got one. I gave you a good one. I gave you your con.
Oh,
the
it says
arrows.
outside. It says
You are
outline.
such a cheater.
It says outside.
Now look, the arrow. Look,
It
what does
says
that arrow say?
outside.
1, 2.
It says, that's later. It says outside.
Oh, so what happens if you land back at Louis?
If your finger lands on one of these spaces, move the sea deck to that space. All players must now announce how many cargo points they have.
I got 4. How many you got, Brent? Oh, that's 1 and negative 1.
0. Once we get like 6 or 7 of these things.
Because we're gonna play this again and again. Now, if you go here, either way, I'll have to lose a card. So, Brent, you can go ahead and go here.
When giving up a card to another player, hold out all of your cargo points face down. The player to whom you are giving up a card may then select the card of his or her choice from your hand.
Oh, I probably should have done that earlier.
Yeah,
But since you're
that's
the rule
all right.
guy and you didn't read it earlier, that's not really on me. I know. I see because I marked them. It's the one that has all the little things hanging out of it.
If it is, damn it.
You want me to do it? And nothing happens.
Wait. Fun game. A really fun game.
You know what? It's who you hang out with. I happen to be enjoying this game. You should be enjoying it too. Brent, go ahead and move that plane. Do. Okay, here we go. It's confusing with 2 people
think you should
having to
move.
count.
I'm gonna let you.
It's the one with all the dots. I just said it. We just got to the end of the game, and
Well, we got to where it's supposed to.
right, we got the. It says the game ends on the
We
last
triggered the
card.
ending
Here,
of it,
yeah, and we've read it a couple times. When the last card is drawn according to the rules. Then you head into. First it said may, but then it sounded like it was forced.
Yeah.
You have to go. You have to follow this little arrow in. Now here's what throws me off. Well, a couple things really. Why is there at all? Why doesn't it just end instantly? Because if the last card is drawn, well, I guess there would be a way to continue stealing other cards.
Well, let's say you haven't landed on one of these for all. You don't know where you stand points wise. It would make perfect sense if there was a way for the points total to change between here and there. But there's not.
Right. There's no purpose of having it go this far.
Right.
Because nothing can happen. Because even if I roll or you roll, the plane is going to get there with nothing happening. But here's the part that we realized is the most messed up. In the center, there's this symbol here. This one means the player draws a card. Well, the plane only goes down this way if all the cards are drawn. So why would there's never ever going to be a situation where a player lands there. So what we realized, it had to have been a goof. It has to be one of these.
Yeah, this would change it. That would make it make sense. We're like, oh look,
Oh yeah,
they're real close.
one last chance
Yeah.
I get to steal the card from my opponent, but there's never going to be a situation because a plane's not going to be in this row unless all the cards are gone. And if all the cards are gone,
You can't draw a
you
card.
can't draw a card. So we've deducted that it has to be this thing here. Other than that, the only thing that could make sense is, let's say there's still one card left. We just happen to do it right here. If there's one card left and it lands here and you get that card, we still need to go all the way around in here because we're hitting these.
But
it still
doesn't
makes
matter.
no sense for this one.
Yeah,
However many people worked on this, hell, it could have been one guy.
on an afternoon,
On-
while he was watching the show.
While he's driving home, okay, I got the next game. 'Cause it is pretty simple. It's a cute game. They could not have played tested.
No, I really think it was one of those things where like one of the, I don't know, executive producers of the show was like talking to one of the production assistants. Like, hey, Jerry, before you leave today, I need you to go brew some coffee. I need you to deliver the scripts for the next episode to everybody. Oh, and by the way, can you design a board game for this show that we shoot?
She's walking out. Give that to Gina.
Have that all done by 5 today.
But it's 4:30. Yeah, I know. It ain't gonna be good. Just make sure it's done.
I think that's what happened.
We got some clip art in the back. Just slap that on.
Jerry is now a supporter of Certifiable. There's a single tear going down his face.
You guys are assholes. You just wait till these things come out. I'm gonna find every hole in that game there is and exploit it. But that brought up a good point because this couldn't. If it was play tested, I promise the plane never landed on that spot before the printing of this board, which
Which means it was play tested twice, maybe.
by Jerry's kids.
We love it, Dad.
Okay. What made it even funnier is that it had to have been tested by Jerry's kids.
Note, if you think we planned that, you don't know us very well. I apologize in advance. We can't say.
We can beep it. They're smart. They'll figure it out. Being the case, I'm finishing the game. It doesn't matter who rolls. This plane, Brent rolls one, I roll one. It doesn't matter. Nothing can happen
The
between.
important thing is
this
that I
space.
won.
But
I
did
have
you?
more points than
Did you?
he does.
Let's find out.
1, 2, 6, 5, 9. What did you do? You took some of my stuff.
Oh. Yeah, I took some of your stuff when you landed over there.
I was way ahead.
You were, and you started screwing up at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You
5,
took
6.
some of my. He took some of my tiles. We got like 9 or something.
I got 19 minus 1, so that's 18. You know,
I
it's
think I
funny because I
did.
was going to take when you were over there doing your coffee, I was going to do it. I was like, no, because the camera's not on. It's only funny if the camera's on. So, like I said, I'm going to win Tailspin. All right, guys, happy International Game Day, and we plan on having another video for the other game day, which is when?
June 1st.
June 1st, we're going to do something. Oh, the D6 contest. So, until next time, happy International Game Day, part 1, and we'll catch up with y'all next International Game Day.
June 1st.
And like Certifiable always says, till next time, keep rolling. Certifiable never says keep rolling.